Another type of logical statement that we're going to learn about is a conditional statement. And we're going to learn a couple of different operations for this. So one of them is the conditional operation. And notice that this uses that arrow as the operator. And it is read if Q, then R. So when we have this conditional operation, it's if Q, then R. And there's a truth table for this operation. Notice that it requires two variables. So here we have this compound proposition with two variables and the conditional operator. And the way that works is if Q is true and R is true, then Q implies R is true. If Q is true and R is false, then it's false, because this says if Q then R, and here we've got Q is true but R is not, so that actual operation is false. Now if Q is false, it doesn't matter what R is. It can be true, because this only says the rule if Q, then R. And so if not Q, then we don't know. So here we've got Q is false. So whether it's true or false, then the operation itself is true. So the only time that it's false is when Q is true and R is false. And that's the conditional operation. Now, those can be stated different ways in English, right? So we write it here mathematically, Q arrow R, but we can speak it several different ways in English. If it is raining, then Chris has an umbrella. Or we can even do it without the then. If it is raining, Chris has an umbrella. Here's Chris has an umbrella if it is raining. So that just changed the order of them, but states the exact same thing. It is raining implies Chris has an umbrella. It is raining only if Chris has an umbrella. It is raining is sufficient for Chris to have an umbrella. Or Chris having an umbrella is necessary for it to be raining. So a variety of ways to say it in English. Another operation is the biconditional operation. And this one has a double-sided arrow between the variables. And it's spoken Q if and only if R. And can be abbreviated like this, QIFFR. This operation also has a truth table. And so when Q is true and R is true, then the bicondition is true. If Q is true and R is false, then it's false. Now here, here's where it's different. When Q is false and true and R is true, it's also false, because this says Q if and only if R. So Q is true if and only if R is true. And so that one is false, because when R is true, Q is false. Now, if you have both of them are false, then it's true. So, because there's no, if they're both false, it doesn't matter. This doesn't specify what they have to be, so they can both be false, and this can still hold true. So that's the biconditional operation. And there's, again, different ways to say this in English. It is raining if and only if Chris has an umbrella. It is raining is necessary and sufficient for Chris to have an umbrella. If it is raining, then Chris has an umbrella, and conversely, and vice versa. So a variety of ways to say the biconditional operation in English.